All right, what is good? What is happening, everybody? It is your boy Connor, your primitive AK here, back with another video for you guys today, talking everything there is to know about the Modern Warfare 2 release times, as well as how to play the game early. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys showing the love and support as usual. So, obviously, we're going to be having a ton of new content. Yours truly is going to have new content on Modern Warfare 2 right when the game launches on Thursday, actually. And you're probably wondering, how am I able to play Thursday? Well, that is because I actually do have a early copy of the game. We'll get more into that in detail, but first things first, let's talk about the release window for Modern Warfare 2. Now, for those that are not aware, Modern Warfare 2 is going to have a global rolling regional rollout of the game. What that means is that depending on your time zone, the game will be accessible exactly as to whenever midnight is for your specific time. So for example, New Zealand and Australia, that whole region is the first region that will have access to the game starting at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Thursday. That's 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's midnight time in New Zealand. And if you're in the UK, you're going to have access usually about 5 hours or 4 to 5 hours earlier than the United States. So pretty much just be sure to check your time zone, and it'll give you an exact rollout time as to when you'll be able to play the game. Same goes for Germany, the U.S., the U.S. being the only exception. So the U.S. will have access to the game on 12 a.m. at midnight. That is 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So anyone on the West Coast on the United States will be able to access the game at exactly 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, everybody, just switching over to the PS5 so I can showcase real quick just exactly how it is you can play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and almost an entire day early if you're in the United States or any other region that doesn't have access to the game at a later time. And it's actually very simple. First things first, what you will need to do is, if you're on PSN, I do not know if this will work for Xbox, but I do know it works for PlayStation because I have done it previous years in the past. You will need to create a separate, entirely new account in the New Zealand region. Now, if you guys are curious, the account that I'm on right now is actually a brand new account that I made, I believe, a year or two years ago, and it's a fully made New Zealand account. And what you need to do is, when you create this PSN, it's going to ask you what your region is, and you need to make sure that you set the region to New Zealand. Doing so will allow you to have access to the PlayStation Store in the New Zealand region, so that way you can have access to games early, even if you are in the United States. Once you do that, you're going to want to make sure that you actually purchase the game. Now, purchasing the game is gonna look like it costs a little bit more. So for example, if you look at some of the previous games here, it'll show you that the game is actually a lot more expensive. So for example, I'm gonna actually head to the store here real quick, see if I can head to the product store page. Vault Edition. Now, as you can see, I already have the base game purchased, so if I want to purchase the Vault Edition, it's going to be an additional $50 in NZ currency. So do not be confused about that. That is actually just an additional, I think it's like an additional $30 in USD. So once you do that, what you will need to do is, we're going to actually flip to my computer here so you guys can see this. You're going to want to make sure that you access a website known as prezi.co.nz. I'll leave a link to this in the description for anyone that wants to go ahead and check it out. And as you guys can see, this is a New Zealand gift card website. Unfortunately, since it is a New Zealand copy of the game, you cannot use your traditional PayPal account, or you can't use a United States credit card. You can use American Express credit cards because those are actually international cards and will work in pretty much anywhere in the country, but that's just a little bit of a headache, and personally, I don't like attaching credit cards to accounts that don't necessarily have much activity. So this is probably the best go-to method. And when you're in the website, you're going to make sure you head to search retailers, and you're simply just going to want to type in PSN card, or actually, let's just type in PlayStation. Sorry. There you go, PlayStation Store. And as you can see, it allows you to buy PlayStation gift cards anywhere ranging from about 15, 30, 50, 90, 100. And you're going to want to make sure that you purchase this for yourself and select the exact amount that you need for the game. So I believe it's actually like 130. So you can usually hit like 100 and then get another gift card for 30. And what this is going to do is, this is just going to send the gift card to your email, and you'll be able to redeem these gift cards as NZ currency on your account. And then once you do that, all you do is simply purchase the game, preload it, pre-download it, and you will be able to play the game at exactly 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday instead of Friday. This will give you pretty much an entire, I believe it's 17 hours early access to the game, so that'll give you a nice little head start on getting camos done, anything that you guys do enjoy. But pretty much, if you're curious, a lot of content creators do this. You probably wonder how creators that are in the United States have access to the game. This is pretty much how they do it. So hopefully you guys learned something new. Now, personally, I would not recommend doing this if you just play the game casually, like you're not a content creator, you're not a YouTuber or anything of that sort. However, because do bear in mind, if you already have the game pre-ordered on PC, for example, you will need to purchase the game again. All right, I need to make that very clear. You have to purchase the game again if you already have the game purchased in like the US region or any other region that is not New Zealand. So do bear that in mind. You're gonna have to fork out some cash. That's why mostly only content creators do this method, because they want early access to get those videos up as early as possible. So do bear that in mind. This is not necessarily meant for the average person to do. This is more or less meant for people that are investing into their channels to upload content as early as possible, because the embargo for the game is whenever it comes out for New Zealand. But like I said, if you do want to purchase it again, you know, that's your money, your choice. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. It's your boy Connor, Primitive AK, signing out. Peace out, fellas.